Um, this is Rusty's new mission. I call it. I haven't come up with a name. Um, I need to make sure these landers. So this is my new. This is my new combo rocket. It doesn't have a landing stage, so it's gonna go to the moon, but it's not gonna have a lander. It's just gonna be the main rocket. But it's okay because I recently learned a new skill called docking in orbit. So I'm gonna send up a fuel tanker. If I can figure out the design for a fuel tanker, I'll send one up, and it's gonna fuel this rocket. It's gonna fuel it back up so that it can go to the moon, because it'll be probably mostly out of fuel by the time it's into orbit, so it'll need more fuel. We're gonna get this into orbit here. We're gonna get this into orbit. We're gonna have to, because it's not very aerodynamic with these like landers and the docking port. We're gonna have to hope it doesn't. Oh, it's got a lot of thrust. It's a really high TWR. It's a really high. Okay, so we're going this way. We're going this way. We're tilting this way. So we need to keep that in mind. That'll be important for when we're docking, because we're gonna have to send this stuff up this way so that it'll be aligned properly, and it won't be accidentally on the other. It won't be orbiting the wrong direction, because I've had that happen to me before in my many attempts to figure out how to dock properly. But it won't happen today, because now I'm an expert and I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're gonna get up there. It's gonna be pretty embarrassing if we're not out of fuel by the time we get into orbit here. It's gonna be pretty embarrassing. Okay, so now we turn and get into orbit. This is always the boring part, because I've gotten into orbit so many times, because you have to do it every time before you go anywhere else. You have to get into orbit, and so I've done this like 50,000 times, and it's boring. It's so boring. Okay, I need to reduce that. I need to get that down a little bit, so I'm gonna come back around here, to about here, and then I'm gonna turn around to reduce that, because I want it to be just like right above this here. Okay, well, now that side is, I don't like, that's not good. So we're gonna raise that just very slightly. Yeah, okay, so it's a little lopsided. Just a little bit. We're gonna get rid of these now because we don't need them. We're gonna destroy them. They're worthless to us. One of these is, this was debris from when I was docking with my space station earlier, and I left it up there. So that's not really what we want. So now I need to design a tanker, a fuel tanker, to dock with this, and it uses the mid-sized docking port. I see a lot of people just use the little docking ports, but I don't know why. That seems dangerous to me. It seems dangerous. I know how to make one. I've never done that before, so this is gonna be my attempt. You're gonna watch it live as I try to figure this out. This music's really loud. I've just noticed that. This music's very loud. So I'm gonna turn it down quite a bit. This is 8 wide? Yes. Stage separator. Just like a regular engine. Maybe like 6 wide for our fueling. And we're just gonna put a probe on it with a docking port. Good. What thrust is this? Is this a Hawk or a Tua? I think our thrust to weight ratio is going to be a little wonky here. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. And then I think we want RCS for the more fine maneuvering, because, you know, you don't want to go, like, barreling into your thing. That would be dangerous. Okay. I'm gonna have to hope there being 2 more on this side than there is on this side doesn't become an issue for navigation. This is my fuel rocket. So, this is a Hawk engine. I can't tell you if this is going to have enough thrust to get this whole thing into the air. So, I'm going to attach this to the bottom so we can have 2 Hawk engines. We can have Hawk 2 engines. Please go on there. Please, just go on there, man. This game pisses me off sometimes. Okay. How much is this? This is 400 tons. This rocket is not that large. So it's probably fine. Probably okay. I'm gonna save this as tanker 1. So we're gonna see if this will work. I don't need a parachute or a heat shield. I'm going to space. Wait. Revert to launch. I don't know if it's necessary or not, but people say this needs to be roughly aligned. Like it needs to be like around here. That's the Washington station. This is going around like this, so it'll need to be like here when we launch. I think around there is where we want it. So now we can launch. And hopefully this will work out. It's about to I feel like it's random what the direction that the guide puts you when you're getting into orbit. Like sometimes it goes left and sometimes it goes right. I don't really know what determines it. It's weird. La 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 la. This is like I said, this is the boring part. What if we run out before we get into orbit and I have to waste some of my tanker fuel on the getting into orbit? That's actually about to happen. That's right now about to happen. Okay, let's hope this gets us there. Look at that thrust to weight ratio. That is not pretty. That is really not pretty. If this doesn't align properly because I was stupid, then we're gonna have some problems because I don't know how to align it otherwise. I don't think this is gonna work, man. I think our thrust to weight ratio is really bad right now. Like we're about to use like all of our fuel just to get into orbit. Like you see how little rise we're getting? We're about to re-enter the atmosphere and burn up. We're burning up. Okay. Revert to build. Something's wrong with our fuel tanker. We're gonna have to scrap this whole idea. Just get rid of all of it. You can't even comprehend what I'm thinking of right now. These are ideas beyond your wildest comprehension, my friend. Just slapping shit together over here. I really am. I'm slapping shit together. Alright. Looks good, Rusty. Looks real good. Alright, let's start with that. And then we'll put like 6 wide fuel tanker on it. So this is 54 tons. We can put a good bit of fuel on there. We can do it like this. That might be enough to function still. We might need to reduce this down a little bit. But just get as much fuel as we reasonably can on there. Hopefully this should have an improved TWR. So this strange looking thing can get into space. Now this is a rocket. This is a rocket unlike anything you've ever seen. So let's hope our rocket will work. We'll wait for that to get like there. And that should be decently good. I'm telling you, I'm like a genius. We've kind of already burned through 30% of our fuel. we might want to cut like 2 of the engines here, because I feel like we were going to burn through all of our fuel really quickly there, and that wasn't going to be good. And maybe now we can get into orbit here, because now we have a lot better thrust, and very hopefully we can roughly align with the orbits here. Don't blow through all of our fuel tanker fuel here. Trying to get into orbit. That would be really stupid. I think we'll have a good bit of our fuel left on this tanker. Okay. I need to lose a little bit of speed. That should be good. That's gonna bring us into the fucking atmosphere. Are you serious? It's actually about to send us into the atmosphere. Can't we rendezvous here? The orbits are already aligned here. So we can just wait till we get there. Except no, they're not. I need to get my orbit to be a lot closer with that one. Because right now they're like really fucked up. Darn you, stupid piece of shit. Alright. Now my question is, what do I do if they're like misaligned like this? Am I fucked? Help me, computer! Help me! Help me, computer! It doesn't know what the fuck's going on, bro. Oh yeah, good rendezvous, man. Yeah, this looks good. Looks good that I'm about to fly into the fucking... whatever, dude. This might be the biggest bullshit I've ever gone through in my life. So, they're misaligned is the issue here. So I'm gonna revert to launch and get us into the orbit. You know, it's possible my issue before was really that the thing was too far behind us, and then it got too far ahead of us. That could have been the issue. Or I'm just stupid and I like don't know what I'm doing. That's equally possible. Is this gonna solve the problem or make it worse? Is the $1,000,000 question here. Because I think it's gonna make it worse, to be honest. Like, judging by how things are looking right now, I think it's gonna make it worse. Okay, well, that fucked that up, is what happened there. Okay, so now I need to lose a lot of speed. That should be good. Well, no, it's not good, because that'll crash me into the fucking surface of the Earth. Won't it? Yeah, that won't help me, dude. I think I need to make this orbit a little bit bigger, and this orbit a lot shorter. But then the fucking orbits are going to be misaligned, probably. Okay, so now one of them is just a little bit bigger. So maybe that'll help. This is not doing jack fucking shit. Okay. It needs... I'm gonna start like fucking here or something. Because I don't even know at this point, dude. Yep, looks good. Send her up. I don't think the issue is my fuel tanker. I really think it's... I think it's just this game doesn't work. Now get me into orbit. Are we rendezvousing? And we just flew past it. Because we're being stupid. We're doing it, man. Come on, bro. Okay. Now, you go to you. I'm telling you, bro. I know what I'm doing. I'm good at getting stuff done. As a matter of fact, I'm good at getting anything done. Because I can do anything in this stupid world. This is a lot more fuel in this thing than I really needed. But now we can destroy it. We don't need it anymore. Now we have our Landerless Lander, and we can send it to the moon. I had a lot of shit on the moon that I don't really need to have there. We're going to the moon with our Landerless Lander that I invented by being a genius. I'm a genius with my Landerless Lander. Let's hope we can actually get there on this amount of fuel and I don't end up looking like a fucking idiot. It's gonna be really annoying to land with this thing because of how huge it is, but I think it should be alright. There's our encounter with the moon. Very close onto the moon's surface. We could start orbiting it, but that would use a lot of fuel. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be a good idea or not. Would now be a good time to start slowing down? I don't know. Now would be, for sure. So now we can see our velocity here. Let's reduce our side velocity a little bit. I want it to be like almost like less than a meter is preferable. Like that much is good. This is just a moon landing now, except it's stupid. We're landing in a crater. I prefer to land on the flatter areas, like around here. But I think it'll be okay. Come on, hurry up. Ooh, slow down. The Landerless Lander idea is probably the most genius thing I've ever concocted in my life ever. Yeah, see, we're going in at an angle because it's a crater, and I don't really like that. You have to be real gentle. We don't want to crash. I mean, we can just revert like 30 seconds if we do crash. But that's a pain in the ass. Oh no. That's really not what I wanted to do. Slow and steady. Land. Okay. My Landerless Lander. Who needs 3 stages? Who needs 3 stages? I don't need 3 stages. Because I'm Rusty. Rusty doesn't need 3 stages, I'm telling you. Rusty does not need 3 fucking stages. Ever. Get up to our transfer window here. Alright, there we go. Now we're basically done. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That's a really bad angle. You going at that front? It's fine. We very nearly burnt up. I mean, look at that capsule heat. It was even higher. We came really, really close to burning up, but it's fine. Because you know what? You know what? I know what I'm doing. I'm a genius. No one has the sort of... We're landing on a desert. Where is this? Where are we landing? Is it supposed to be Europe? Somewhere. I don't fully you could deploy it, like really Ignore that. I didn't do that just now. I really didn't. That was not me. That was someone else. It might have deployed... Did it deploy? Because I didn't fully deploy it, but then it was fully deployed. So I went to fully deploy it, and it just cut it. I feel like that's not right. I feel like something's off there. It might, like, automatically deploy it at a certain height or something. I usually wait a good while because the parachute's capable of slowing it at, like, really low heights. See, it fully deployed it on its own. Do you not need to fully deploy it yourself? Well, that was a successful mission for Rusty. We went to the moon, and we didn't need a lander because I spent 20 minutes refueling instead of just adding a landing stage, which would have made it a lot quicker. But you know, it's just to show that I can, because I know what I'm doing. So, goodbye.